Okay, guys, you guys want to see my most current updated analysis and what I think about ADTX. I was a little wary about this one coming in on that $1 consolidation. Yes, it could have definitely broke out and made a massive move, but the market makers had something else in mind. As you can see, we touched this $1 area right here. We keep bounce, touched here, and then we finally broke out of this support area. So this is what we're looking like. Support becomes resistance most likely. We'll see. It can break out at any moment, so don't rely too much on that. But yeah, my what I like about this, I know this thing is going to get diluted the minute it spikes, and that's why I say when you're up, take the gains. Do not ever wait for me to be like, hey guys, sell your gains. If you're up 10%, there's no question about it, you should be taking the gains and take literally over 80% of your position out and then hold 20% at break even and trail and stop it. That's the only way to ride all these up. This had a massive move. Look at this. This was a 73%, and I could show you plenty of times pre-market where it's made other moves like that. I'm going to go to the 15-minute chart, and you can actually, let's go to the 1 hour so we don't have to scroll as much. But you can see, look at all the spikes this thing has done. We know we went from this range right in here all the way up in here. That was a 74%. We went from all the way up in here to 37%. These little spikes here. We have a spike here. I think we are due for a move up, 50%. And then this was one of the biggest ones right in here on the hourly chart, a 71. Now, you tell me how, if you're not making money on this, you need to just reevaluate and be like, okay, am I being too greedy? And that's really what you need to ask yourself. Are you letting your profits go green to red constantly? And then, of course, yes, if you bought it way up here at $2, $1, and yes, it's going to be really hard. $2, $3, to really get out of this. But what I said before and what I liked about this thing is when we hug this ATR4, it's extremely bullish, and that's why we had this massive move up. We've had, I liked at least 7 daily candles hugging this ATR4, and we had that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On this candle right in here, we had the 7th candle, and we had that pre-market spike where we could have made money. And what I happened to do is I kept accumulating every time, selling these for gains until this massive candle right here happened and made bank. And I learned in the Discord, as you can see, I do say swing trade alerts and everything what I like. Finally, ADTX selling my shares from the 1.20s average when it went up to 1.80. Up 10%. I'm selling out 18%. Remember, the goal is always 10%. I try to really just keep improvising, say, hey, don't get greedy. So what I'm looking for, I'm not in the position yet, is an ATR4. Because as you can see, when this candle right here bounced, we got out of this green band here. And that is my buy zone. Because as you can see, price can go back down. We can make this bounce up and then come back down and retest this ATR4 here. And that's really what it can do. And it's at 81 cents. Can it go back there? Yeah, I mean, it's at 90 cents right now. We could drop another 10 cents, and that will trigger about 11% down move. I definitely see that can happening. It doesn't mean it has to, but you do got to remember the reason why I like this thing for the midterm is the EMA 10. The last time we touched the 10 was way back, all the way back here in 820. Obviously, you don't want to just base your trade on oh, we haven't touched the EMA 10 in so long, over 1 month is long. You don't want to base it just on that. I tell people if you want to base it on that, you can get a little skin in the game in case it happens, but don't just keep adding in. Wait for me to really be confident in this thing. Like I said, use the chart yourself. Look at this. You're not here yet. You can go down a little bit more, and that would be good. And then if you look at your EMA 5, you finally have 2 days of time distance, so that is resetted when it touches this EMA 5. But this right here, guys, never let a profit go down. If you made massive money on ADTX, you could stop playing it and be like, okay, I made good money on it. Don't keep rinsing and repeating the cow here. You make good money and then you keep going back to the cow. And that's the problem I see people doing. They make good money, and they're like, okay, well, I had an average of 130, so I'm going to buy it back at 130, and then it just keeps going down. Don't ever think of your old average as anything good now anymore. You have to look at what the current chart is. So you would ignore you ignore all these candles right in here, all these candles, because you're not at this ATR4. I'm looking for about five daily candles from this EMA5 with this lower band touch, and then I'll be bullish. Right now we have a 3.68 on the KDJ. As you can see up in here, we're getting just, just a little too high, so I want to get something lower than that. All right, that's my updated analysis. I haven't forgot about ADTX. I'm bullish midterm. I definitely think this can hit the EMA 10, and if it does that, that's a 60% move, and yeah, it definitely can absolutely do that. But you just want to make sure you get precise entries, because you don't want to be like stressed about a penny stock because you got in too early. So it just comes down to that. This thing has made massive returns. I really, if you really did lose on it, I really think you just got probably greedy. That's the only thing I can think of. Unless you bought way up in here, which doesn't meet the system. But if you bought and you're in my Discord and it met the system, then you probably just didn't take profit. And that's something, you just have to learn, and you'll see more times again, that's with anything in stocks, and not just penny stocks, big cap stocks too, always take the profit when it presents, because the market does not guarantee anything. It's a probability game. So yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, this is my opportunity. I'd be like, I invite you to my family, invite you, to a community that really cares, that I think can honestly change your lives and reevaluate, how to catch bottoms. Instead of chasing stocks like this, which I know a lot of people did, it hypes everyone up, but then all of a sudden, you're bag holders for a very long time. And you'll see a lot of these pennies pump, big pre-markets. After hours is where they pump the most, and you always should sell at those times, because when the market comes, then the market sells it off. But yeah, definitely join the Discord. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. When you do join in and do this free chat, all you have to do is, under the subscriptions tab, just hit day trade alerts, and it'll give you access to the membership at the highest tier for $12 a month. And on day trade alerts, I just alerted a SPY put. As you can know, if you know about the indexes, that thing went up 1,800%. Obviously, that's not realistic, but I'm just saying the potential of some of these alerts, they have that potential. So $1,000 going up to 18% is insane. But if you hit server shop here, you can see the two memberships I offer. I have the swing trading for $6 and day swing trading for $12. What I talked about is just a simple swing trading strategy. It works best on over $5 stocks. So disclaimer, penny stocks are speculative. They are higher risk, but if you're a higher risk type player, this strategy works for these. Just make sure you take the gains, right? Even these little gains right here. I mean, look at this, 17%. It goes down, you bounced around here for 17% all throughout here. But yeah, this strategy really focuses on bottom reversals and reversions to the mean. That's really what this is, and how the algos control the market. But if you want to join the highest service, it's only $12. I'll teach you guys a day trading strategy that works consistently, and wins over 90%, and it's really nice. But yeah, and you get access to everything. I hope you guys do decide to join. It's a really nice community. You're going to get education, how to fish, how to trade, live streams too, with alerts and what I'm looking for and all that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is ADTX. This is my analysis, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Give it a like, subscribe, and comment.